video. This is a deck I just tossed together a couple of days ago after GP Detroit. It's actually going to be like a 3-in-1 deck tech video, because I'm going to do this main deck, and then I'm going to do just quickly run through the 2 variations I have of it that cover if Eye of Ugin gets banned, or if Eldrazi Temple gets banned. That way, I've been playing around with those 2, and the main thing is the speed really slows down when you get rid of one of those 2 lands, but the deck itself still plays okay. Alright, so I'm going to start off with my mana base here. I have everything divided by casting cost. So I'm going to start off with 4 Eldrazi Temple. Okay. Then I've got 4 Eye of Ugin. Then 5 Mountains. And then 3 of each of the Urza lands. I'm trying to kind of going for a red Eldrazi Tron here. I have in my main deck, in the 1 slot, 4 lightning bolts. Then I have 4 Eldrazi Mimics, 4 Eldrazi Obligators, 4 Simian Spirit Guides, 4 Thought-Knots, 4 Reality Smashers, 4 Oblivion Sowers, then 1 each of Kozilek, Butcher of Truth, Kozilek, the Great Distortion, and Ulamog, the Ceaseless Hunger. Now, I kind of did a budget version of this deck too, where I took out Ulamog, the Ceaseless Hunger, because I don't actually have him in real life, and Kozilek, Butcher of Truth. I actually have this Great Distortion, so I kept him in. And I threw in It That Betrays and Artisan of Kozilek to kind of throw in here. So I had a 9 drop, a 10 drop, and a 12 drop as my kind of big creatures that I can throw out there if the Urza lands come together. So in this variation of the deck, I'm just looking to basically play it like a mono red Eldrazi, but if the Urza lands hit, then I get to go into turbo super mode. So it's actually pretty good, and most of the time I win, or if in about a round or 2 somebody rage quits because they hate the Eldrazi. It happens. So then down here in my sideboard, I have Kozilek's Return times 4. So I'll swap these out for my lightning bolts if I'm facing somebody who's running a lot of like elves or another like zombie, like something with a lot of little creatures, because that way I can just board wipe. Then I've got Mind Stone, Ratchet Bomb, and Shatter, and Waste are basically there to counter your Blood Moons, because those are really a pain in the butt. And other artifacts that people throw in the way to slow you down. And I threw Torpor Orb in here in case I need it and somebody's doing a lot of triggering abilities. I'll toss him in round 2 to do that. But normally what I end up doing is I swap in a couple of Shatters, a couple of Kozileks, take out my lightning bolts, maybe take out a couple Obligators, depending on what the guy's running. There's not much sense in having Obligators if the guy's just running a bunch of weenies out there. So I'll take the Obligators out. And that's basically it. Now I'm just going to quickly show you what it looks like with no Eye of Ugin. So this one I've been playing a lot lately, since it seems like most people believe Eye is going to be the one that's... Oh, I forgot about these 4 guys here. They're in the main deck too. The Endless one, the 4 Endless ones in there. Skipped over them because they were hidden with the mana. But yeah, I've been playing this a lot because a lot of people think Eye of Ugin's going to be what gets banned. So I've been just playing around with this. So I still got my temples, everything else the same, but I took out the Eye of Ugins and I put in the Expedition. The reason I put this in is because in this variation it relies a lot more on being able to assemble Tron here. So that's why I did that, and it works. It's a little bit more reliant on getting Tron and getting a good starting hand, and it's a lot slower. So if you're dealing with one of the fast decks that was able to keep up with the Eldrazi, like Merfolk, that sort of thing, it gets tricky. And so it's not as overpowered as normal Eldrazi, but it's still, it matches up okay. And so basically the Eye of Ugin, and then the other version of this, I took out the Eldrazi Temple and put in the Eye of Ugin, in case Temple's the one that gets banned. Both play pretty well the same. This one's actually better. I find it plays better without Eye of Ugin, having the 4 temples in there, because you can throw 4 temples out and get 8 mana, whereas with the Eye of Ugin, you can only play a maximum of 1 on the board at a time. And I think, if I was up to me, I'd probably, if I was Wizard, I'd be banning Temple over Eye of Ugin, because Temple's a little bit, in my mind, almost more powerful, and because you're limited to, you can play 4 temples, you can only play 1 eye, or the other thing is they just released an Eye of Ugin Expedition, and if they ban it, it's going to kill the value, and I just don't know if that's something they want to do. Whereas Temple, the value's low on it already, they ban it, it's not going to, kill people's pocketbooks, and I think it would be a little bit easier for people to stomach, even though I think getting rid of Temple actually neuters the deck even more. So I'm going to see if I can hop into a game here.
Your game has started.
Okay. Good luck, have fun. Enter. Let's see what we got here. We got Temple, Mountain, and one of the Urza lands along with Simian. We can cast Thought-Knot on turn 4 or 3, so I think I'm going to keep it. Okay, so main phase, gonna throw 10 there, and I'll throw a turn 1 and plus 1 out there. Why not? There we go. Then I should do a turn 2 Thought-Knot, so probably do that. Just forgot when I reinstalled this, my computer was acting up, so I had to completely redo everything and didn't install the little symbols here. Figured I'd hit that there. Done. Let's see what we got. Ooh, another Simian Spirit Guide. Now I'm definitely going turn 2. Thought-Knot. Toss Urza out there. Simian. Let's see what he's got. Lightning Bolt. Oh, lots of burn. So much burn. Got some prowess. Can't really stop the burn. I'm gonna get rid of his one creature. So much burn. his turn. Oh, got a lightning bolt. That's good to have. Swing for 6. No bolt. Seems like he's up to no good. So he's going to deal 4 damage to me. Done. And is he going to try and burn me out here? 13. He's got 2, maybe 3. If he drew a land, he might be able to triple up lightning bolt me. But if he doesn't do something, he's probably dead in the next turn or 2. He's got 3. He had lots of burn. I think he's trying to figure out how he can win this. Oh, 0 creature attack. That's not good for him. I got another Urza land, so that's cool. Toss that out there. And I'll toss out Obligator. Because I can. Doesn't really matter. Just looking for the haste. No. Done. Lightning bolt. There we go. Just gonna bolt someone. Obligator. See, I think he's hoping to stay alive. Alright. And that's it, we win. Sack Simian Spirit Guide, Lightning Bolt. Him. 1 red. Round over. So we're dealing with a lot of burn. Don't think there's much I can sideboard in for this, so I'm just going to leave it as is. Now we wait for him to finish boarding. Go on to round 2.
Your game has started.
Mountain, 1 Urza land. No, this is definitely going to be a mulligan time. Okay. Again, not much. Oh god, I hate going down to 5. Oh no, we got no lands. Oh god. Alright. Guess that'll have to do. No, definitely don't need Reality Smasher right now. Bad start. With bolt right away. Oh, to me. Look at that. I don't care about this one. Oh, look, another endless one. There's my mountain out here. Cast endless one for 3. Does 3 damage to a creature or player, you gain 3 life. So who's he targeting? Oh, me. Look at that. So we got ourselves a little bit of a hole here. Alright, let's see what we get. Well, Thought-Knot. Oh, you know what? I'm going to gas them. Why not? There. Spirit Guide. Lightning Helix. I'm guessing to me. Yeah. Let's see what he's got in his hand. Okay. I'm going to get rid of Path. And then I'm going to attack for 5. There we go, my first piece. Urza. So he can swing back 4 of this damage at me. Which I suspect he's going to do. But I'd rather him do it now than later. No? Oh, there it is. Guessing Thought-Knot. Yeah. There's an Swift Spear. a second here. Oh god, I am back. Okay, you know what? Oh, I guess not. Look at that. Scared the guy away. So, that's that deck. Did okay. Just really faced a burn deck there. Nothing too crazy. And there we go. Thanks for tuning in, and maybe I'll play some more gameplay with this. Alright, thanks for tuning in.